I'm Alexandra Caulfield.
And I'm Ryder White.
And you're watching
a Canadian Framelines video update. Hello and welcome to weekly update number 45. It is the 5th of November, 2012.
Wow!
Which means it is the first update of November, and it is less than 2 months until the beginning of our fantastic voyage.
That is insane.
Yes, it is.
In 2 months, we will be broadcasting from the road. Which will be great, because we'll also have more things than just us talking. We'll have videos of us doing things, and of other people doing things.
Yes.
So it should be pretty exciting. Hold on to your hats for that one.
It's about to get crazy up in here.
Yeah.
And speaking of talking, Alex and I were guests on the Bill Good Show.
Yes, we were.
CKNW here in Vancouver, local news talk station. And we were talking to Mr. Bill Good Jr. That was excellent. We were invited on to just talk about the project and about Canadian identity. And we had a fantastic time, didn't we? Yeah,
it was really fun. We were on for a half hour, which was a little bit scary to think about. But then once we were there, we took some calls, and we didn't even really need any of the notes we prepared, so...
Yeah, we barely got through, like, an eighth of the stuff that we prepared, I would say. Like, and we prepared a lot of stuff, and just didn't get to talk about it all, so now we gotta go talk to more people about it. So
yeah.
What are we gonna do? But yeah, they were lovely to us, and we were actually on location with them at the SFU BD School of Business, where they've been doing a CEO series of CEOs of successful companies here in British Columbia. And the week we were on, Bill Good was interviewing Jacqui Cohen, the CEO, and the third generation CEO of Army and Navy department stores.
Yeah, so that was really cool, because after our interview, they had an hour-long interview with Jacqui that we got to sit and watch, and we even got to talk to her briefly afterwards, which was really cool. She's a really interesting woman, and it was just really inspiring to hear her talk about all the work she's done at Army and Navy. Just really strong and really...
And very connected to their corporate identity's place in the community they serve. And not in like kind of... Not in a supercilious way. Not like they go out and do, you know, community service and all that stuff, which they do actually. Jacqui Cohen also runs a very wonderful charitable organization. But just about the level of service they provide and knowing their clientele.
And caring about their clientele and what it means to them. The store means to their clients. So it was really, really cool to watch, and just kind of gave us a little bit of jump to start our weekend off with, I guess.
Indeed it did, yeah. So that led us into... What else did it lead us into?
The next day, I went to a conference.
Yes, that's what I did.
That's what I did.
So what happened.
I went to the Beyond Pink 2012 conference, which I actually really hate that name, but it was a really great conference. It is a conference that was open to men and women, although there was only one male delegate there. And it was put on by Young Women in Business, which is an organization around here that's been around for about 4 years, I think, run from some people from the Sauder School of Business, actually, which is out of UBC. And the two young ladies who ran who set up the program this time, not the president of the organization, but who ran the conference, I think they're still doing their undergrad. So it was a pretty amazing setup for being put on by people who are still in their undergrad. But that was really inspiring and just a whole lot of fun. I met so many great people. I feel really lucky that I got to spend time with some really cool ladies, and just, you know, learn a lot and be inspired to go out there and do more. So that's what I did on Friday and Saturday.
Great.
And left this guy all by himself.
All by myself to contemplate our upcoming New Year's Eve event, which, if you haven't heard the news, is going to be held at the Cineworks Annex space.
Woo! So which they shouldn't have heard the news.
They shouldn't have heard the news, because we really haven't told anybody, yeah, but this is the news. So now you've heard it. Yes, we're excited to announce that we have secured our location, our venue. And so we'll be holding it at the Cineworks Annex space, which is on Main and Alexander, sort of on the border of Gastown and Railtown in Vancouver, for you familiar with the Vancouver neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. And it's a nice space, very kind of multi-purpose. They have a dark room down there and a bunch of other kind of cool film related stuff, and also just a large kind of screening room and event space. And it's in a historic building.
Yeah. It's good. It should be really great. It ends up being the perfect space. So with all our stress and trials of trying to find a new space, this just worked out perfectly. So we could not be happier to be down there.
Yeah.
And so we will be making announcements over the next couple of weeks about different acts and different things that will be going on at the New Year's party. So stay tuned for that. And tickets should be going up for sale fairly soon as well. I'd say probably next week, the week after at the very latest. They will be reasonably priced. So if you want to do something on New Year's Eve that's not at your house, but you don't want to go spend $100,
and you want it to benefit a really great community engagement project,
then you should buy a ticket from us, because you'll have a good time. It won't cost you an arm and a leg, and you'll be helping fund the arts and see.
And there'll be some really kick-ass local artists and performers.
There's going to be some cool stuff. I'm really excited to start giving away tidbits. We might have to do special videos. I think we should. Special video announcements.
Nice.
So you have to tune into those.
All right.
All right. This week is going to be more bus stuff. Lots of bus stuff to update you on, and more stuff.
More stuff.
Promotion stuff.
Stay tuned for more stuff.
Stay tuned for stuff.
And if you're in the States, don't forget to vote.
Tomorrow.
Be safe out there.
Bye.